The next big kind of highlight that we have is the credit card fee recovery. So we've seen a lot of nonprofit donations have an offer, and clients have been asking for this as a way to help offset the credit card processing fees. And we have created a way to do that. So this is something that we have applied right now, just the donations and to event forms. And again, this work is done. It's just kind of waiting to be released. So this is something that we've been working on for a while, and I'm happy that it's to the place that we are at, that it's going to be available for donations and events. And then we'll move on to standard forms and standard membership forms too. So we have 4 different kind of areas of forms that we're doing. So this is an example of the credit card fee recovery. On the back end, on my screen, it's a little bit blurry here, but there is an administrative section to where if it is enabled, you can set the fee structure. So whether it's a percentage or if it's a flat fee to manage that credit card fee recovery. A lot of credit card fees, those transaction fees, are not just a simple percentage or not just a flat fee. It's kind of a mix of both in some cases. So we made it available that they can do one or both or the other, whatever they need, and then adjust that language that's going to show up in the form. And then it shows up in the bottom of the form here. For donation pages, typically a donation page is going to try and be as short as possible and be 1 page. So this is going to be available on that first step of the page before they get into the confirmation and billing step and then end. For the events, they're going to have an option. If they have just a simple event and they want it to be on the single page, they'll be able to do this. But for complex events where there's multiple days, multiple activities, it's a multiple step form, there's a lot more complexity in building that registration fee because there's a lot more data points and custom data points that Encompass allows for form building. So in that case, there is going to be an option that just makes their credit card fee recovery the final step. So that before they get to billing, there's going to be an additional step that would allow someone to accept or decline. So they can simply just skip it. It is an additional click because it is an additional step, but it's the best way that we can facilitate or really accommodate for the complexity and the customizable functions that Encompass allows for their form building. Because people can really put in as many commerce items, as many activities, and as many paid and free events as they want. And in order to accommodate for all that complexity, the best way to do that was to, have an option for that additional step. We can't just build it into the form like we can with the 1-step page.
Visit anthology.com to learn more.